Well, another chapter filed in the aftermath of the death of Stephon Clark at the hands of police this morning. Representatives for the Clark family filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. The lawsuit seeks $20 million in damages from the city of Sacramento and the two police officers who shot and killed him. Clark, who was unarmed, died last March after those officers opened fire on him in his grandmother's backyard. We're going to break down this lawsuit a little bit more. We have Mark Reichel, who has been a defense attorney in Sacramento since 2005. Before that, he spent 13 years as a trial attorney for the federal public defender here in Sacramento, also a vice chairman of the Sacramento board of the ACLU, and a legal expert who is very familiar with our show. We appreciate you being here.
Love being here.
Okay, so let's talk about this suit. First of all, what sticks out to you?
What will come out of this, actually, I hope, once you file, then all the work takes place. Discovery, they have depositions, they have interrogatories, they send subpoenas out, they get all the documents from both sides. From the Clark side, there's not going to be that much. From the city, that's where there's going to be the treasure trove. But what really sticks out, if you ask me, is going to be the debate between the coroners. You may recall that the family themselves hired Bennett Amalu, the very high-profile coroner who came and said, this man was shot in the back of his head, and here's why, shot in his back. And the county coroner working for the city said, no, the entries were here and here. When you get to a federal courtroom like that with a judge and you'll have a battle of experts, the truth is really going to come out. That's the high drama, I think, from the coroners in this case.
So let's talk about the timing of this, because there was some thought that possibly this lawsuit would come after the investigation from the AG's office as well as our local DA, but it's been filed now before we've received that final investigative report. What does that say to you?
It says to me that I think they're worried that there's not going to be criminal charges filed, and they've made a decision to just go ahead and file now, and let's start the process. I think it's going to be better for everyone if this case settles. I think it's the best thing for the community. During litigation, what we'll have to do is relitigate prior police misconduct to see if there's pattern in practice or if the city has done a poor job in training officers. To get to that question, you've got to go back and look at all these other incidents, which really just kind of opens up old wounds which we thought had healed at some point.
And that would take quite some time, too, to go through all of that, right?
Anything like this is 3 years before you get to a trial.
Wow.
3 years. Hopefully, in the meantime, they can settle it, though.
If you were the attorney representing the Clark family, would you be optimistic or even sure that the city would settle, or do you think they're going to see this through if you just have to speculate?
I think everybody knows the city's going to settle at some point. The question is when, and obviously for how much. But the true nature of a real settlement, if it's a really good settlement, nobody walks away happy.
Attorney Mark Reichel, we appreciate your time as always. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.